Hey YouTube family, I'm back for another video. I have been on hiatus for about 12 days, and I want to talk to you about why. And we're just gonna have a nice little chit chat. So listen guys, if you're not in the mood for a chit chat, this is not the video for you. Or go ahead and fast forward to the parts that you think are interesting, or just go back to some of the older videos and have at it. All right. So tonight I just want to talk about the reason why I was absent from YouTube for about 12 days. And that was because I had to address a thing called clutter. Clutter is a real thing. Clutter is a very annoying, agitating, depressing thing. And as entrepreneurs, at some point, you have clutter in your home, whether it's your materials, whether it's your regular clothes, whether it's your kids' clothes, your husband's clothes, whoever clothes, the dog's clothes, the pig's clothes, it doesn't matter. There comes a time where there is just clutter. As you guys know, a couple of months ago, I did go away on vacation. My house was immaculate because I always believe in leaving my house in order. I always believe in leaving my house clean because I love the feeling of coming home to a clean environment, to a new environment, because it is new to me because I haven't been in my environment for 2 to 3 weeks. So I get excited when I come back home and I have this wonderful, clean, airy environment. And it just makes me more appreciative of my place that I stay. So when I came back, I did not initially unpack, guys. I didn't unpack my things because I didn't need to, because I went to my godmother's house and we never leave with dirty clothes. She always washes them. It's a thing for her, and so that's just what she does. So I came back home with fully clean clothes, okay? And so I did not need to unpack my clothes. And plus those were leisure clothes, so I didn't really need them because I had to return to work. All right, fast forward from September to October, my household became cluttered because I didn't feel like doing anything, and I work 2 jobs and I'm tired. And so when I come home, I just want to either relax or I want to create jewelry because that is my therapy. That is my passion, and I just do it. Then I have other things I have to work on, like my website and other little things that I have to do. So something was neglected, and that was called my apartment. Now, mind you, my dishes were clean and my bathroom was clean, okay? Because I always try to keep a clean bathroom no matter what, because there's something about a bathroom being clean that is really, really quite calming and peaceful to me. But the rest of my house was out of order. I had clothes all over the place. I had paper. For some reason, I attract paper. I don't know why, but I attract lots of paper. Junk mail, whatever mail, it doesn't matter, whatever you name it. I have paperwork from my job, paperwork from the stuff that I'm doing. It's just paper, 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 and it's so annoying. So I had lots of clutter. And it was to the point where I couldn't move around. And there were just things that were out of place. And that had to do with not having enough room or enough, closet space and just space in general. So the last several days, I have been really pruning on a high level. I got rid of some furniture. I got rid of shoes that I knew I wasn't going to wear. And I'm glad I did that because I have a neighbor that was able to benefit from some of the shoes, and other people that have benefited from the shoes. I wasn't going to wear them, and they're just taking up closet space. And so I got rid of oversized furniture that really did not complement my apartment at all. I have a 700 square feet apartment, and so there's only a certain amount that you could fit in 500 square feet. Come on. You know, I have vertical space that needed to be used. Horizontal space, we don't have a lot, right? So we have to use what we have. And so what I had to do was throw away some items, get rid of some items, create and rearrange storage. And so what I did was I first started with my closet, because my closet was an absolute disaster. Now, the reason why I'm addressing this is because when there's clutter in the home, there's clutter in your mind. And for me, I can't concentrate, I can't create with a bunch of clutter. It does not inspire me. So to me, cleaning up the clutter is like creating this brand new canvas. It's sort of like starting off with a brand new spanking white canvas to create on. And so for me, cleaning my apartment, getting rid of excess, created a clear canvas for me. So now I'm able to go and say, hey, you know what? I think I could design that next masterpiece. Hey, you know what? I can create that next journal, or I write the book, or do more creativity as far as my website and all these other stuff, and my merch that I have. And by the way, if you have not visited my website, please go ahead and visit my website, and I'll have all of that in the link. So I had to address the clutter. And as I was saying before, when you work so much and when you are an entrepreneur at the same time, you're busy. And so something is going to lack. Your sleep, your money, whatever it is, you're going to lack in some area. So mine was, my household was not clean. And for me, that is a real no-no, because when that's not clean, that means my brain is in balance and I'm not concentrating on the things that are important. And so I took a break from that. And I was doing lots of vending. Remember, guys, I was doing lots of vending. And so I didn't do a video until tonight. So what I really want to address is that entrepreneurs, you have to take good care of yourself. You have to take good care of your environment. One, because your environment is what inspires you, right? Your environment inspires you. And if your environment is full of chaos, and your environment is, dirty, or, whatever, you're not going to be able to create. At least that's true for me. Maybe for other people it isn't, but for me it is. So I had to address the clutter issue. So there was no videos, there was no tutorials, there was nothing. And so I want to tell you guys, it's okay to take a break and address the things that are out of order in your life. You will find that if you address the things that are out of order in your life, when you get back to creating, it will actually be inspiring to you. It will be sort of a inspiration to just jump back in and get those creative juices flowing. And so that's what I basically did. And I just want to also let you know, as an entrepreneur, you wear so many hats, you do so many things, and you can easily become overwhelmed. You can easily become burnt out. And when you feel like that, it is good to take a step back, take a break, breathe, and go do something entirely different. And for me, that was cleaning my house. And I could tell you it has made a world of a difference. Will I get back into creating jewelry this week? Yes. It may not be today. It'll be tomorrow or the next day. But I will be back into creating the jewelry and the other little things as well. But there's also another thing I want to address too, guys, is that as an entrepreneur, you will face being discouraged. You'll face, wanting to quit. You're going to deal with all of that. And that's why I really created this channel in the first place. for people like me. People like me that need somebody to inspire them when they feel like giving up, or when they, need somebody to cheer them on, right? And also address the real issues about entrepreneurships. Because, like, I see so many channels that talk about being an entrepreneur, but I don't see them addressing things like the issues that I have faced as an entrepreneur, like the lack of funding, the lack of support. And that might be everybody's story, guys. It might be everybody's story, right? But everybody don't share the story, right? And so how do you find inspiration, or how do you find encouragement if nobody ever addresses the elephant in the room, which is the hardships that sometimes entrepreneurship takes you through? Sometimes you have supporters. Sometimes you don't have supporters. Sometimes you have money, and sometimes you don't. It's called the ebbs and flows of life, and it's ebbs and flow, and it's EBBS, flow and flow. There are cycles of life. Sometimes as an entrepreneur, you're just soaring. I mean, everything is coming together and it's working and it's working. And then there are times it doesn't work at all. And you have to learn how to persevere through all of it. All of it. So there are times I'm going to do tutorials. And then there are going to be times I'm going to do rants and raves. Because we're human, and we need to know that sometimes things are not just okay, right? As an entrepreneur, you may be facing, I'm afraid to go live. Or I don't have enough capital in my business to, to get the things that I need, and I'm kind of getting discouraged behind that. You need somebody else that has been a forerunner, that has gone before you, that is experiencing the same things that you are experiencing now. And so I want to always be transparent about my life as an entrepreneur. There are people out there, like I said, that may be suffering through being an entrepreneur. Most of us want to quit our jobs. We can't afford to quit our jobs yet because our money is not coming in the way we want it to in the business. There are lots of things that we go through as entrepreneurs. We're not supported like everybody else. Everybody's always trying to nickel and dime you. There are different things that you go through, but let me tell you guys, I told y'all in the other video, the race is not given to the swift, neither to the strong, but to the one who endures to the end. Your business is worth the birthing pains. So whether it's clutter, whether it's not people supporting you, whatever it is, it's worth the journey. Why? Because it's yours, and it's yours alone. Going forward, I would love to hear from you. I want to know what you would like to hear going into the new year. Would you like more tutorials? Would you like more business advice? Would you like consultation? Would you like more wisdom about how to go live? What is it that you're looking for going forward in the new year? I'm going to be coming out with new content, Lord willing. I'm going to be coming out with new content. I'm going to be talking about supplies, talking about, which I already talk about supplies, but I'm just where I find different things. I want to talk about Vendors Chronicle, the things that you run into as a vendor. I want to talk about you know, what you face as an entrepreneur sometimes, how to get past the places that you're stuck in. And then I want to do more tutorials. I think my next tutorial, I'm going to be doing more of the bead soup, because you guys seem to love the bead soup series, so I might keep that going. But this time, what I might do is start doing the 7 layers of necklaces, like the many different strands, and creating this beautiful layered necklace. And I'll do it in parts, because doing those type of videos, you really need to do it in parts. So I'll have part 1, part 2, part 3, and so on and so on. And I'll try to produce them back to back so that you can go to each one of the videos, because I don't want to really have a video that's longer than 20 minutes. I know some people have said, we don't care, you can do 45 minutes, just do the whole thing. If you guys are still interested in me doing those videos, and you don't mind how long the video is, let me know. If you have any suggestions, go ahead and email me at totallydesigns@gmail.com. Everything will be in the link where you can contact me. And I'm trying to think about anything else I want to say before I end the video. I don't think it's quite much, because I don't want this video to go too long. But I did want to address why I was not uploading any videos for the last 12 days, because I had to deal with the clutter in my home. And I also just had to prioritize my life a little bit. And as an entrepreneur, you're going to come to the place where you're going to have to prioritize your house a little bit, your household, your life, your family, whatever it is that you need to prioritize. And it's absolutely okay. YouTube will be here. And those that follow you, those that love you, they're going to keep following you, and they're going to keep waiting for the next video. They're going to be excited for the next video that you do. So always be cognizant of your mental health. Your physical health is always number one. Yes, we create content for the people, but you can't create content if you're overwhelmed and things are not quite in alignment in your life. And sometimes you just need to take time to spend with your family, that special person in your life. You need to spend time being loved on, right? Being poured into. And sometimes we just need to be poured into as people, so that we can continue this thing called entrepreneurship. All right, that has been my video. That has been my rant. That has been my rave. And until the next video, love you all.